And what to my wondering eye should appear but a tree, a tree, a tree I'm free to stay on my diet of peace and quiet. Huh?
Attention, students. I'm happy to announce that the school district has chosen to honor a member of my school, our school, as the first ever poet laureate for the entire school district. Congratulations, Mikey Blumberg.
Thank you, Principal Prickly.
Student Blumberg will receive a medal from Superintendent Skinner at a school-wide ceremony this Friday. The medal will, of course, be placed on permanent display in my outer office. That is all.
Let's hear it for our pal, Mikey!
Congratulations, Mikey. That's comically spherical.
Deceive me not, oh jolly ears. 'Tis an honor we dreamers dream of.
Mikey's been in Principal Prickly's office a long time.
They're probably getting their pictures taken or something. The big cheese loves posing with the winners.
Here he comes now. So, Mikey, how'd it go?
Principal Prickly offered me immortality.
Develop some kind of serum?
No, TJ. He's going to give me a medal.
That's excellent.
But before I can get my medal, I have to assemble everything I've ever written to be bound for the archives and compose a keynote poem for the ceremony, and I have to do it all by Friday.
What you need is some hoops.
Ah, hoops. Dribbling the sacred bean. But alas, I have too much to do.
Come on, Mikey.
Sorry, friends, but if I hope to be ready by Friday, I must start gathering my life's work right now.
Guys, remind me never to win anything that cuts down on my court time.
Form XJ4370, red folder. It may not be glamorous, but it's home.
Hello, Menlo. I'm here to deliver my body of work.
Yes, I was warned. I've set up an area over there.
Oops!
Can't you see I'm working here?
It was an accident, and I'm very, very sorry.
Yes, I'm sure you are. And it's your complete lack of organization that will leave you apologizing for most of your days.
Sorry.
Now put your work in its proper place. I don't need you disrupting the most efficient filing system this school has ever seen.
Whoa, they make a rainbow.
Purely a byproduct of efficiency.
I wish I could be organized like you.
You might start by tucking in that shirt.
But why?
Organize your appearance, and your mind will follow. Better, but something's missing. Oh, that isn't right. That'll clash. Excellent! This goes with your mustard stain.
Thank you, Menlo. It's most becoming.
Well, it's a start.
But what about all my work? I have to put my poems in chronological order and compose a new poem by Friday.
First things first, structure in your day leads to structure in your work. And I have just the thing to get you structured.
Wow, I've never had my own Wilmco's look ahead before.
Easy, big boy. That's a training model. If this works out, maybe I'll upgrade you to the executive model, like mine. Maybe.
It's pretty.
It's efficient. This baby comes fully loaded, double-columned, week per page with a fold-out prioritized to-do list. Are you up to the challenge?
I'm not sure.
Fortunately, I am. Let's begin.
Another stanza composed.
Enough musing, right?
This isn't how I usually work. But then again, this is an unusual situation.
That's sort of like musing. Kickball!
Kickball? Is it on the schedule?
Composing, musing, composing, kickball.
Oh, joy!
I got it!
No, I got it.
Actually, I've got it.
I've never seen you make a catch like that before.
Usually you're off in your own kooky world thinking about grass and flowers and junk.
According to my schedule, it's time for kickball, so I focus on kickball.
Good schedule.
Go, Mikey!
Whoa, when Mikey concentrates, he's downright me-like.
I gotta get me one of those schedules.
Looks like I'm gonna have to start pitching Mikey a little differently.
Hey, Menlo, did you see my homer?
I see that it's 10:47, mister. Kickball time ended a whole 2 minutes ago.
But the game's not over yet.
Menlo's right. I must concentrate on my work.
My, Mikey is certainly full of surprises today.
He was sort of Vince-like even. Those kids have an utter lack of structure. No wonder their lives are in such disarray.
Hey, Mikey, they've got your favorite surprise today. Fun with fish.
The poet laureate in training needs a meal free from childish distractions.
Childish
this distraction. We always have lunch with Mikey. He's been that way since first grade.
Certainly, organization can respect tradition. Not this week, it can't.
Listen, Menlo, no one comes between me and my...
Friends, you know I want to spend time with you. How about I pencil you in sometime next week? Say, a power snack?
Sure, Mike, if that's what you want.
I don't care if he is a better kickball player. I miss the old goofy Mikey.
Ever since he got that look ahead, he just isn't fun anymore.
On the other hand, if organization can do for his poetry what it's done for his kickball, his newest poem will surely be his best poem yet.
Mikey's rehearsing his poem this afternoon. I say we go over and let him know his friends are behind him.
Yeah, you're right.
The Birds and the Flowers by Mikey Blumberg.
Now that sounds like the old Mikey.
At precisely 10:14, my eyes observed exactly one butterfly hovering 18 inches above 12 flowers of varying hues. At 10:15, my ears received information regarding a bird that was producing a song-like noise for 34 seconds. At 10:16, I decided to record these observations and did so. In this, the poem I call The Birds and the Flowers.
Very good. 5-minute break.
That doesn't sound like Mikey, cause A, it didn't rhyme, and 2, it didn't embarrass me.
Your observations, while accurate, fail to account for the most salient fact. That was the worst poem Mikey's ever written.
It's the worst poem I've ever heard! Come on, we gotta talk to him.
Oh, it's you people again.
We need to see Mikey.
Regarding?
We need to talk to him about that awful poem.
That, Mr. Detweiler, is the Poet Laureate's keynote poem. I supervised its composition myself.
I knew it. You ruined our friend Mikey.
Ruined him? On the contrary, I saved him. Superior organization, highly structured ideas.
Look, Menlo, I may not know art, but I know that poem stinks.
Perhaps it's not his finest work, but he did write it in record time.
Fess up, Menlo. You know that poem's a dud. We all know organization rocks, but too much of it took the rhyme and joy right out of Mikey.
Is it my fault he took to scheduling like peanut butter takes to jelly?
Yes.
Okay, I know the poem's bad. I was just praying that, like all art, it was over my head. Now that I've spoken to you, I can see that I was mistaken. I guess you can talk to him, but he only has 1 minute.
Menlo.
Or as long as you want.
Hey, Mikey.
You're disrupting my quiet concentration time. See?
Mikey, it's us.
I'm sorry, TJ, but if I deviate from a carefully planned schedule, can utter chaos be far behind? But please, tomorrow's a big day for me. Now, I must take my leave.
If Mikey reads that poem tomorrow, he'll...
Stink up the joint.
Right, and we can't let that happen to our friend.
It's too late now. Mikey has every minute booked, and as you've seen, he won't do anything that isn't on the schedule.
And that's where you come in, Menlo.
We're so pleased you chose to recognize a student from my school. I always encourage each and every one of my children, or kids as I call them, to express themselves. Pipe down out there!
Let's see. Hair, style, jeweled and immovable. Check. Tie. Nice and tight. Check. Organize your appearance and your mind will follow.
Hey, look, is that a butterfly outside?
Menlo, please, mindful observation time isn't for another 2 hours.
But it is the 14th butterfly you've seen this week.
Well, I am 45 seconds ahead of schedule. I suppose I could record quick data for future poetic inspirations.
Exactly where it's supposed to be. Everything looks splendidly organized. Well, good luck.
Thank you, Menlo.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to introduce to you the Poet Laureate of the entire school district, my very own Mikey Blumberg, who will now recite for us his keynote poem.
That's Mikey? But his hair.
His tie.
His shirt.
He looks so together.
Thank you all for making time in your busy schedules for this event. Smile at the audience.
Check. Now clear.
Throat authoritatively. Check. Rip a poem. Check. Oh, no!
Say, Brixley, what's that boy doing?
Performance art?
Who? My friends! How could they do this to me? The finest minds of my
Prickly. This is highly unusual.
I know, sir.
These so-called friends, oh woe, alack, and so on. I'm at a loss to go on. Such a terrible deal. It makes me feel. It makes me feel. Indeed, it makes me feel. Oh, such feelings I had long forgotten. The poem I wrote, oh, it was rotten. So what if I'm disorganized? I don't need planners or these clip-on ties. Were it not for my friends, I might not have known what makes me special. I might not have shown. Which is why I call this the poem most dear to my heart. Ode to my friends, including Menlo.
That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard.
Pretty cool medal, Miko.
You should be proud of yourself, Mikey.
Thank you all for reigniting the passion in my soul. Even if you did trick me.
You just needed a little lightening up is all.
Now if only we could get Menlo to lighten up.
Spinelli, Menlo is one guy that'll never lighten up.
Stand behind the line of yellow color so straight and fine. Waste, I'll not condone. Procedures I'll provide you.
Oh my.